Undreen, what began as a routine panel on national security turned into one of the most explosive live TV moments in recent political memory. The broadcast, hosted on a major cable network, featured former Trump official Kash Patel and Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. The discussion was supposed to center around recent intelligence reform proposals, but things went off script fast. Patel, calm and composed, hinted early on that he had information connecting Crockett to a classified intelligence mishap. Viewers assumed it was political theater, until he pulled out what appeared to be a redacted document folder. That's when everything changed. Crockett initially laughed off the claim, accusing Patel of conspiracy mongering. "This is exactly the kind of garbage people like you peddle," she said, waving a dismissive hand. But Patel wasn't laughing. He methodically opened the folder and began citing specific dates, locations, and internal reference codes. He never showed the full documents on camera, but the precision of his accusations instantly shifted the energy in the room. Crockett's smile faded. "You have no business handling that information," she snapped, but the audience could tell he'd hit a nerve. The host quickly tried to diffuse the situation, suggesting they stay within boundaries of what was cleared for public discussion. But Patel pressed on. "The American people deserve to know who's playing politics with their national security," he stated. "This isn't a joke. This is a sitting congresswoman who allegedly mishandled classified briefings for political leverage." Crockett's eyes widened. She interrupted, raising her voice. "That's a lie, a dangerous one." But Patel calmly replied, "Then you won't mind if I read the internal oversight memo." The studio fell silent. Crockett's composure cracked. She accused Patel of violating federal laws himself by even referencing the document. "You're the one breaking laws right now, Kash. I should have you escorted out," she shouted. Patel didn't flinch. "Funny," he replied. "I've already spoken to Oversight Council. Everything I've said is cleared for public interest." Suddenly, Crockett stood up from her chair, visibly agitated. The host signaled for a commercial break, but the camera stayed rolling a few seconds too long, capturing Crockett pointing at Patel, mouthing something not meant for air. During the commercial, reports say network producers debated cutting the segment entirely. But when the show returned, the tension was still there. Crockett tried to reframe the conversation, focusing on her legislative record and accusing Patel of character assassination. But Patel wasn't interested in her resume. He simply asked, "Did or didn't you share classified summaries with unauthorized individuals during last year's hearings?" Crockett didn't answer directly. "That question is beneath the dignity of this office," she said. And then the court of public opinion was already forming. Social media lit up. Clips of Patel's accusations went viral in minutes. Hashtags like Arjun Crockett leak and Cash drops bomb were trending worldwide. Legal experts began weighing in. Some warned that if Patel's claims were even half true, Crockett could face a formal investigation. Others criticized him for weaponizing sensitive information on television. But no matter where people stood politically, everyone agreed. The confrontation was unprecedented. Congressional ethics boards by midnight had already been tagged in thousands of reposts demanding answers. Crockett's office quickly issued a statement denying any wrongdoing. "Congresswoman Crockett has always upheld her oath to protect classified material," the message read. But questions swirled. Why did she react so strongly? Why didn't she outright deny the specific allegations on air? Patel remained silent on social media that night, letting the broadcast speak for itself. Insiders say this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment move. He came prepared, knowing exactly which pressure points to hit and when. It was a calculated strike, and it landed. In the following days, the ripple effects continued. News outlets across the spectrum dissected every frame of the exchange. Body language analysts weighed in. Legal panels debated the ethics. Even members of Crockett's own party were reportedly asking for clarification behind closed doors. Patel, meanwhile, made a few quiet appearances on conservative talk shows, reiterating that this wasn't personal, it's about transparency. But the damage to Crockett's image had already begun to settle, especially among undecided voters watching from home. While no formal charges or investigations were announced in the immediate aftermath, pressure mounted. Calls for a bipartisan review of classified material handling policies grew louder. Crockett tried to pivot the narrative, hosting town halls and leaning into her usual firebrand persona. But the meltdown moment, her visible anger, the rising voice, the off-air confrontation, kept replaying in people's minds, and Patel, by remaining measured while dropping major allegations, had changed the dynamic. This wasn't just political sparring, it was strategic exposure. In the end, the televised clash between Kash Patel and Jasmine Crockett became more than a viral spectacle. It became a cautionary tale about the power of preparedness and the danger of underestimating your opponent. Crockett may recover politically, but the live TV moment will linger, a digital scar etched into her public profile. As for Patel, love him or loathe him, he proved one thing. When armed with information and composure, even a few words can cause political tremors that shake the very halls of Congress.